Looking at the starting lineups here today, Jaume in goal for the interim coach, Foro, and a few changes, partly due to injury. But Paco Alcácer, who has been playing well this season, will join the young Argentine Rodrigo de Paul, and Santi Mina, the ex-Celta player, who first burst onto the scene with Luis Enrique. Meanwhile, Barcelona going back to the MSN up front, and it is a strong lineup today, front to back, as Claudio Bravo looking to close out another clean sheet. Phil Shane alongside Ray Hudson, not off.
Absolute operatic high note. Messi just starting to get his game beautifully back together. Great white ball.
Skipped across and met on the volley by Messi, just over Suarez's head and just over the crossbar.
Messi starts it and he says a big thumbs up to Neymar, who was beautiful in his, and he knows he should have scored by his high standards. A brilliant ball here, but then Neymar knows that he can find him, maybe going for Suarez's head. Suarez get called off by Leo. By the looks of that, he does.
Now Ray, Suarez sees it poked straight for Neymar, and he sends it over. Jaume with the barest of touches, it appears.
Terrible. What a time to get the hiccups here for Neymar. Super by Suarez, but then this deft little touch is nowhere to be found. It's a lovely little touch here to settle him, and maybe could have let the ball come down and hit the half volley, but
chance from long range, whips it wide, but an opening. Good eyes, not so much by the assistant as Gary Neville looks down
and asks, are we facing this type of demonic attack every week? Half of it, there's more than 3/4 of the team in the box.
Driven in off Abdenor, Busquets from long range.
One way of
Guerrero. We're moving on to Braga. Caressed beautifully into the path of Neymar. They go over. Beats him on the fly for Messi. The right-footed shot almost bobbled by Jaume.
Oh, what a miss this is. This is as ugly as frog's breath from that man. And this is absolute pure genius from this man. Watch this. Pick your jaw off the floor. Neymar, absolutely brilliant, and Messi cannot believe, look at that, lightning. It's not as much acceleration by
Mascherano trying to slow things down. Mina wants it near side, a collision in the box, but no, says Santiago Jaume.
Goes too much to him. There's the little touch, and that's a pullback. That could...
Seeing through the trees, Busquets finds Messi. Valencia back quickly, but Messi even quicker. Neymar into the box, outside of the boot. Suarez on the volley, but over the mark.
Magnificent from Barcelona. They shred Valencia like confetti. Messi beyond magic with his run, and it starts here. Slaloms through two players. Beautiful ball to Neymar. Neymar sees the target at the back post. Suarez hits it and doesn't keep it down. They take a little touch off.
You think so?
I think so. I think it takes a little touch off Gaia right here. Should have got the corner kick, but more disappointed that he didn't get the clearer strike.
As Iniesta.
Brilliant again, Messi.
Messi. Suarez with a burst of speed, gets around Abdenor, chips it over, but he misses the goal.
No.
Neymar begging at the back post. How close was that?
He's going for Neymar, I believe, rather than the goal. Again, Messi's genius leads the attack. Wonderful run, tremendous acceleration by Suarez, and then he tries to play in Neymar. Wonderful consideration, just overhits it, and maybe he should have went for goal, but he's looking for his teammate, and as soon as it leaves his foot, a different dynamic.
Charge in from Messi's cross, headed away, but straight to Rakitic, parried the left-footed rebound. Plays it to Iniesta. I know one of your favorites, Riquelme, says it's Iniesta. Chance inside as he squares, and Suarez not quite ready to pounce as Alba's pass goes wide.
Takes a deflection, is why it goes wide. Jordi Alba's brilliant. What more can I do? Take a look at this. Iniesta, the illusionista, plays a magisterial pass. Look at this. The deflection takes it away from Suarez.
Santos
Genius again comes out in the shape of Iniesta. And
Alves bursting into the scene.
oh,
On the turn, Suarez, but he didn't get enough. And it looks like the flag would have denied him anyway.
well, and past two of the players, but not his fella Argentine.
Nice header, Alcácer, but Mascherano reacted first. Messi sends it back to Suarez, who's onside. Into the box against Abdenor. Suarez from a tight angle, and he sneaks it through!
This is genius beyond belief from Suarezito! Magisterial goal! And not just the finish, and he takes Abdenor and makes him his little lollipop this time and says, "You remember me? Well, let me introduce you to my little friend. Messi magic, Suarez magica." Look at this beautiful give and go on the run. Big question of offside. The flag stays down. He looks across. Abdenor chases. He's trying to catch magic. He cannot. This is what the invisible man looks like in fast motion. Suarez fills the space in front of him absolutely superbly, and the finish is amazing. He strips him down and again leaves Valencia and Abdenor in acid, and he tells him, "Be quiet." El Pistolero delivers.
By Santos again. Actually,
What a
it was
ball.
Veso into the area, and a run by Suarez. Rodrigo de Paul into the area, overlap from Gaia.
Nicely.
Creates some space, cleared by Piqué, only as far as Parejo. Shot deflected, still loose at the 6. Down goes Alcácer into the area. Still is Alves, and he finally gets it out of danger. Alba out wide, Neymar. Now slaloms to the inside. There's a gap opening. Neymar whistles it wide of the upright.
Sews the pieces of his genius came together with one thread of absolute golden magic. Wonderful run. Look where he starts this. He slaloms through them like Alberto Tomba on a downhill skiing run, and then looks up with one blink of those bulging Brazilian eyes.
Sneaks it in for Mascherano, who stumbles and still gets rid of it. Poor ball, Busquets. It's 3v2. Trying to tuck it wide of Bravo, but Rodrigo could get nothing on it.
Tough break for the young Argentina man. Gets this gift presented to him. Busquets gets robbed, pickpocketed, and then Rodrigo de Paul does wonderfully well, and safe hands again, and between the sticks by
Abdenor, the big man, actually leaving it into the area. That was the substitute, Pacali, for Iniesta. Danilo is back, though. Lifted
Good
forward,
lead.
Alcácer, he gets around. Mascherano
brilliant!
on the turn, lays it off by Mina! Oh, what a pass! What a goal! We're tied at 1!
The fabulous goal set up by Paco Alcácer. A hopeful ball delivered along the back lane, and Mina pounces beautifully. Right at the death, the wonderful substitutions invigorated, but this, for me, is textbook Paco Alcácer. Wonderful lead ball. There's as much hit and hope about it, but it's leading, and that control is magnificent from the man I said is a burgeoning emerging talent. Look at this control. The ball dances beautifully. He casts his magic spell over it and delivers a lovely little kiss touch pass. Here's the ball over the top, leading him, but he's got a lot to do against Mascherano and Piqué, and he absolutely turns his style points on for Mina with his wonderful slingshot home for an incredible equaliser.
Said he'd gone quiet a bit in the... This time it is Messi, and it was going in. Jaume over the bar. Lays it back, driven in, and Bravo needs the second touch to deny Danilo.
Full hit unit. Valencia certainly deserve to be on the scoreboard, at least. Danilo with that rasping shot, nicely handled in the end. Full-blooded hammer blow from the Brazilian youth international with hands.
I think he's going to like this. Racing Iniesta with a little push. Veteran's call perhaps right in front of the ref. Wide for Suarez, gets around Abdenor. Top of the box, Suarez squares for Messi, but straight to Jaume, denied.
Wonderful play from Suarez for Leo, who pulls the trigger. Take a look to the left side of him. He's got Neymar begging for the ball. Just out of picture here. It's not a hotly. It's certainly the equaliser was one thing of absolute beauty.
That will do it. The draw from Mina to deny Suarez heroics. He'll take over midweek. He has a better idea of what he's got tonight.
Yeah, and the word from Voro will be follow that, boss, because his man couldn't have done any better. It looked as if Barcelona were going to be on a goal fest. Wonderful gilt-edged opportunities all the way through this 90 minutes for Barcelona to really pad their lead, but they would not crack this team. The boys with the bats on their shirts really and truly played their hearts out for their new boss.